a little bit, and let's use home reflections to be able to do so. This is a set of 2 colored glass cloches with the fairy lights. Now, it's all built in. You simply are choosing the color option of the sage that you see over here or the soft rose that you see over here. The cloches have the bases and all the fairy lights installed already in there. This is a beautiful way to be able to go ahead and add a little bit of texture, to add a little bit of color into the back of a shelf, to put it into the cabinetry that you have, to use it as a centerpiece. There's a lot of different ways that you're gonna be able to use this. It's H484820. It should be $39, but today it's on sale for $33. You are also bringing home an easy payment here of $6.60. You are paying $16.50 each in order to bring these home. Carrie Lachlan is the one who brings our home reflections here to us. Well, Carrie, I just saw you jump. Do you need to fix something? Go ahead, I keep talking.
No, I was about to, and then I was like, no, I'm good, we're good. Hi, Justin.
It's so good to see you. What's so funny is when I was a guest, have been in your shoes 1,000 times, and now as a host, I can see the preview monitor when that happens, and I'm like, oh yeah, they see everything. Nice to see you tonight. I love that you're using this as bookends. What a creative idea.
So this is, when we're talking about our bookshelves, one of my favorite things when I'm decorating bookshelves, whether it be for myself, my child, or a client, is I love to find really unique pieces that can kind of be placed in there that can be used either for a bookshelf, just to add a little bit of decor. And what I love about this one is those twinkle lights in there as well. So you're getting a really fun, interesting shape. You're getting a little bit of light, which you know that I love so much. And then you can actually use these as bookends to keep your books up and give that decorative look as well.
I just took them into the back of our set right now, and I put one on a table. I wanted to see the light and what's emitted from it, and it's got a great reflection here. It's lighting up the little flowers that are behind it. And then additionally, I added it over into our closet that we have onto a shelf. I have rose pillows that are over on the set right now, but then over here, it's the smaller one that I just kind of tucked away over into the corner as like a little nightlight. This is fantastic to be able to have, because I could sleep with this on in my bedroom easily, like no problem whatsoever. But I'd love to take a look at that sage option that we see up front as well, because that too, even at the nighttime, like to me, I mean, anytime that you see green, and for anyone in this area automatically thinks eagles. So like if you've got that Eagles bar, or you've got, a green scheme in any of your rooms, this would look awesome to be able to bring home. And it's so cool. It looks like the fairy lights are just floating on the inside of that.
It does. It gives a really big, I forget when we were on air a couple weeks ago, and somebody mentioned that it kind of looked like fireflies. Like when you went out as a kid and like caught fireflies in your jar, it kind of has that really beautiful illumination, like little fairies flying around in there. I love the green one. There's something about the green that reminds me of a greenhouse. Like if I had like a beautiful greenhouse with all of my plants, adding that little bit of touch, there's a little bit of that whimsy of outdoors in. The shape of these two, Justin, that pill shape, is really synonymous with mid-century modern decor. So if you have somebody in your life that leans towards mid-century, this is a great option. But for me, like hands down, this is going to be gifted out to my nieces who are just moving into their first apartment, because this is fun. This is something they can put on their console table next to their TV, or they can just use it as a centerpiece as well.
You're right. I mean, to be able to have this maybe inside, if you've got a longer table, you could do one of each. I also kind of like the idea here of mixing up the 2 colors.
Yes.
Because I feel like the green and the sage do go really well together. So that's a cool option that you could do if you want to bring more than one set at home. It's $32.98, keeping in mind you get 2 of them here. Now, the fairy lights are built in. The bottom of this is where you're going to have the batteries. And this uses 3 AAA batteries. That's the only thing that you need to bring are the 3 AAA batteries, and that is it. There's a timer on here too, though, isn't there?
There's a timer built in, which is fantastic. You don't have to worry about those remotes or matching the remotes back. Yeah. And as you were saying earlier about using this as a nightlight, it's perfect because it has that 6-hour timer, but these also open up. So maybe you have something that's really special to you, a unique keepsake. You can absolutely place that inside with the fairy lights. And what I also have right here is I have a pillar candle. Let's see if I can be delicate on air right now. But I have a pillar candle in here as well. So maybe you want to add a little bit of greenery in there. Maybe you want to add a succulent and keep those fairy lights inside. What I just did was add one of our Home Reflections flameless pillars, and then you can see how I filled this up as well. So there's a lot of fun different ways to play with these because they're true cloches. So you can open them up, display something that you love, and then you can just simply close them right back up and you're getting that light.
Oh, you can get super creative with this. I'm thinking like a single rose that you have going up around Valentine's Day that you could use with the pink one especially. At the holiday time, maybe it's like a little frosted tree and you use those lights to be able to wrap around it. So it's like it's a tree that's lit up. It's $32.98 for 2 of them. The one that you're bringing at home, the taller one is gonna be sitting at 12¼ inches tall. The smaller one, you're gonna be looking at 8½ inches tall. Weighs just about 2 pounds, that is it. So it's lightweight, easy to take everywhere. H484820. All right, Carrie, thank you so much for being in the show. I know it was a quick little presentation, but good to see you.
So good to see you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
You too.